Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh, I can't figure out, where is it?
The camera's
There we go.
where the camera normally is, sweetie. It's just on a delay. Okay, so we're screen mirroring. So we have a delay on the laptop. No, because then...
Oh, they're just kidding.
Yeah, like what? Okay.
Welcome. We should do it together.
Okay, I'm not gonna be as good as you. Welcome back to D1 Yappers! Headphone warning. We should have put a headphone warning.
But that's okay.
Anyway, welcome back to D1 Yappers.
Where we are Yapaholics in Yapology.
I'm your host, Maddie Waddy.
And I'm the co-host, Morgan.
AKA Mortuary.
Mortuary too, yeah. We have to do a story time first.
Yeah. Quick little tea sesh.
I'll pull up the receipts.
Let's get in close, girlies.
Come in real close.
For this one. Ew, don't do that to them.
For free?
Okay, so, funny story. We had a whole fun little podcast episode planned where we were going to do this or that to get to know us super well. It was going to be fun. It was going to be giggly, lighthearted, a little deep at times, but mainly lighthearted.
And we film it. And it is knee slapper funny, might I say. It is like you gave us the stand-up with the mic on a stand-up. And we were even...
To interrupt this broadcasting, we are sponsored by...
Blue Chew, Zen, and Jewel. So, we just want to give a shout out to our sponsors real quick, for our guys out there. We have a Blue Chew sponsor. Please use code Yapaholic at bluechew.com or your local 7-Eleven, and you'll just have a great happy night, you know? And we filmed the whole thing. Let me show you.
We do.
Let me show you the goddamn receipts. Let me show you all we did. We did a this or that.
Well, you did show the list, I think. Did you not? Okay.
I don't think so. If I didn't show it already, you get to see it again because of how much work we put into this. The whole damn thing did not record.
Well, it recorded. It didn't save.
It recorded 0.00.
No audio, no video. Save.
Nada. We try and download, share to Maddie's beautiful phone, and cannot open file. File is
Correct.
gone. So, we're back here for a less giggly redo, where you get to know these beautiful faces. You get to
We're
know...
gonna do a different topic, though, because we have trauma. So we're gonna actually make it technically more in-depth, more deep about us.
Yeah, you'll get to know about us raw real quick. Raw, uncut. Uncut gems.
Uncut gems.
Uncut gems.
Alright, Morgan, pull up the list.
Okay,
Let's get
so-
started before the video times out again. or
Not a
probably goes out.
sponsor of this
Not a
video.
sponsor.
But
Just
we
a
would-
really big fan.
We
We're
would
fans.
love to be sponsored.
Oh my god, yeah.
We're Not Really Strangers is this beautiful, wonderful company that has great games for you and your friends. And we are going to do the level 3 of We're Not Really Strangers.
That's the most in-depth,
Thank you to
highest
Quizlet.
level.
And we're going to be answering the questions. Both of us together as your podcast hosts.
Okay. The first one, it's sweet, it's light.
It's sweet.
What has been your happiest memory from this past year? I'm gonna say like the
Like
past
school year.
365 days.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Until today. So last year on this day.
That's hard. I'm sweating.
Take it off.
I love my co-host.
Oh.
Thank you, Blue Chew.
Okay.
Oh my god, do you have one immediately?
Yeah.
Then you go.
I'm gonna say my birthday.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, my birthday
That's so sweet.
was probably this past year. This birthday has probably been the best birthday that I can remember off the top of my head, other than the Pump It Up days. It was super unforgettable, very like spontaneous.
Yes.
I actually didn't feel sad on my 21st. It was a good birthday
That's so
weekend. It was a
true.
good like full weekend.
Did you cry at all on your birthday?
No. Consider it a success.
Everyone
If you know,
clapping
you
at
know.
home.
If you know, you know. Should we talk about what we did? Should I explain?
Yeah, because I would say
Okay.
that's probably one of my happiest of this year too. Because I felt like freshman year again. I was like, oh my god, we're all
Yes.
so like outrageous.
Very,
and happy.
yeah, spontaneous. Starting
I'll
off the
pull up
night,
photos
Fish, the
while you-
lovely Fish, Ava Wyant, shout out. She was a doll, and she hosted like a little pre-party get-together.
Mhm.
So we had some champagne. Maddie, moi, got us like Ciroc, had some mixed drinks.
Mhm.
Had
it
a
was
blast.
really cute. Okay, that's just not gonna. It's not gonna give what it gave, but if you look at our Instagrams, you'll understand
Yeah.
what it gave.
Had a blast. And then we went to dinner. Dinner was good. That was fun. And then we went to a couple bars and ended the night with karaoke. So it was really fun.
We did.
I had fun.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Yeah, I was gonna say that, and then the Mayorano family cruise, just because we've been waiting on it for so long. It was definitely like a wow, we finally made it moment. And seeing Lana, like I was actually like still not over it. Like that was intense. That was intense for me.
Yeah. I guess I kind of forgot about that just because it wasn't so close, you know, to now. But yeah.
The next one is, have you changed your mind about anything recently?
I think the most recent thing I've changed my mind about. This one's gonna sound crazy. I think before this summer, I was like really unsure of if I like wanted to have kids ever.
This is a good one.
Yeah,
no, this
I
is
was
good.
like,
this is good.
I was kind of like, I could either have kids or I could not have kids. But now I would say these days I'm heavily leaning a lot more toward like I want kids
She's a
one
kid
day.
girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. I think I've got just about nothing.
I'm trying to think for a while.
Maybe I'll say like career wise. Like
Yes, you
I'm
did have a big career
heavily-
change this year.
heavily leaning the OG forever goal was forensic. I'm definitely thinking more like legal and psychology. I'm doing a little internship right now, getting my law office hours in, and maybe gonna do some law school type stuff. So
She's taking those LSATs
she's
at the end
taking
of the
the
year.
LSATs. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's all I can come up with, I feel like.
Earliest recollection of happiness, I feel like I could cry. I don't want to cry on the first podcast episode.
I know,
that's crazy.
Especially after having such a giggly one.
Yeah.
That you guys will never see.
Yeah, sorry. Got wiped. I really need to think about these. I should have thought about these more.
I'm trying to think of the most like vivid one.
I'm really trying to think also.
Like, I have one in mind, but, like, I don't know if it's actually my earliest one. Because it's not even that, like, deep.
Mine's kind of sad.
Okay, so maybe I'll end on a happier one. Mine's very silly.
Well, mine's happy. It's just, like, a little sad. The earliest one that I can vividly remember, was when I lived in Kansas City when my dad was deployed. I was in, like, first grade. And I hung out with my Nana all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. She, like, would pick me up from school. She would, like, pick me up from school, and we would just hang out together. Because my cousins and I didn't really have, like, a super close relationship. So she would, like, watch TV with me, and, like, she would let me do her hair. Stuff like that every day.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's, like, sad but sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, damn. Mine's gonna sound silly goofy.
No, that's good.
Biggest, like, very vivid, like, I was on the high of my lifetime situation was first grade.
Both first grade?
First grade, I had a really great teacher. And we had a class pet, sort of. The class pet was a stuffed bear. and it had its own bed that would come in a basket, and he had a suitcase that he would travel with. And everyone in the class got to take turns taking him home and, like, getting him a gift or a new outfit or whatever. So his name was Peanut. And it was my day to take Peanut home, and I remember I matched with Peanut that day to school on purpose, so me and Peanut would match. I had a whole photo shoot with Peanut. I got him Peanut. And I was like, Mom, I have to get Peanut a gift, and she was like, girl, no. And we were at Staples. And she was like, girl, and I was like, Mom, like, I can't go back to school tomorrow with no gift for Peanut, like, he's gonna be mad at me. So she gives me a quarter, and I go to the Crank It machines and get a keychain, and it was a Giants helmet keychain that I gave to Peanut and put on his basket. So Peanut's a Giants fan.
That's really cute.
But yeah, I have, like, the pictures. I'm literally, like, because I'm so freaking excited
I've seen that
Peanut.
photo.
Yeah, that photo is, like, my go-to photo.
It's a cutesy little photo.
I was so happy.
I feel like we gotta limit this to, like, 10. We're already at 10 minutes.
These are crazy, respectfully. The next one is, what lesson took you the longest to unlearn?
Oh my god. Mine's, like, really fucking sad. The first thing I can think of is sad as fuck.
I'm trying to think of, like, a solidified one. Oh, I actually have one. Oh, I have one easy.
Go.
It is very sad, though. We've talked about this before. It took you the longest to unlearn, right? Yeah. I think what took me the longest to unlearn, and I was very stubborn about, was the fact that your, like, parents aren't all knowledgeable, and that your parents are also
they're also
just
human
kids.
too.
Like, really. Like, when they had you, they were kids. Like, because when you think about when your parents had you age-wise, and then if you envision yourself at that age trying to do the same thing, it's like, damn. Or that, like, your parents aren't perfect people. Like, if you have a bad relationship with certain parents, like, that they're just not perfect people, and they will never be. Like, that type of a lesson. Like, to give my parents grace. Yeah. I was never mean to my parents, but, like, to give them, like, emotional grace took me, like, a long time to realize. And then once I realized, I was, like, ready to cry every 5 seconds, because I was like, oh my god, they're just kids. Like, I could not take it.
Yeah. Oh god. I would say mine is, I'm learning, you know the saying where it's like, we accept the love that we think we deserve. I am learning, I think still in certain ways, but I think I've gotten a lot better at having standards, I think, for myself. And, like, understanding that I don't deserve to be treated certain ways, or I deserve to be treated certain ways. And I think I don't think a lot of people understand that about me. I think a lot of people think that I know exactly what I want, and, like, I go get the things that I want, and I'm very, like...
Which I think you do, but, like, when it comes to things that directly have to do with yourself, or what you personally deserve, that's where it wavers.
Yeah, I think growing up, even though I was very strong-willed, I had a lot of, like, friends that probably should not have treated me the way that I was treated as a kid. And I think growing out of that and forming, like, healthy relationships has, like, helped me become a different person.
Did you ever self-sabotage good relationships with friendships?
I didn't really have the chance because I moved so often.
Yeah.
So it was, like, once I realized that, like, oh, like, this person's supposed to be my friend, they shouldn't treat me like that, I was finally in Virginia, and, like, those friendships, some of them I still have today, because I, like, wanted to put time and energy into actually having good friends.
Oh.
Shout out Dari and Sophia.
Shout out the Virginia girlies.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That didn't end up being that sad. That was good.
Yeah.
Kind of sweet. Ooh.
That one just sucks.
Yeah.
Because the answer's no.
You pick.
Okay. Oh god, wait.
Scroll.
Yeah, maybe scroll. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, what would your younger self not believe about yourself today?
I love these questions. I love talking about your younger self.
Yeah. God.
That they would not believe.
Not believe.
In the past, I'm trying to think of I'll say, like, what I said in the past. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, when I answered this question in the past. I always said in the past, like, actually moving and living in New York and, like, actually doing it and making it happen and, like being happy here and, like, everything kind of aligning in that way.
I agree. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I can think of what else they wouldn't believe. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want me to say mine?
Yeah.
I think as a kid, this is, like, sad, but I think as a kid, I always felt really stupid. Like, I always felt like I wasn't smart, I wasn't intelligent, I was never good at, like, schoolwork, I didn't like school, really. So I think myself today would just be so shocked with the fact that I like going to school, and I like learning, and I'm good at school, and I think part of me never thought that I would ever be good at anything because I was like, oh, I'm not good at school, so I'm not going to have a good future. And, like, I think I would be shocked that I've known what I wanted to do for a while and I'm able to, like, achieve it.
Yeah.
Or I'm trying to achieve it.
Yeah.
So I think I would be really proud of myself for that.
Yeah.
I think it's good to, like, remind yourself of, like, even small victories. You know, because, like, yeah, like, am I like, oh, I should just be good at school. Like, I should be good at college. I should do my best. But then it's like, well, part of you at one point never thought that you would do as well as you're doing now. So you should reward yourself for that. You're so pink.
I know, I'm having a full-on hot flash. I'm so hot right now, it's not even funny.
It's just gonna show up as, like, a natural blush on camera.
But it's gonna be terrible on the audio, so.
Halfway through our time.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah,
I'm not trying to rush you.
I don't think I have one. Other than, like, I didn't think I was ever gonna stop dancing, which I did do. Which makes me sad, but there's just no time. So
but you're still coaching. You're still teaching.
Yeah, I get to
So you still have involvement with it?
Yeah, but I feel like a lazy fuck when I'm not dancing. Like, it's embarrassing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, and friends. Like, I feel
having lifelong friends.
Yeah, like, friends where I truly believe and where I'm like, no,
like, they're my family.
Yeah, because
like,
I always thought it was, like, the same thing where it's like, well, no matter what, you're gonna lose touch with them. But, like, I haven't done that with, like, Anna, the one high school friend I kept. And then I don't think I'm gonna have that for, like, my college friends, because they are family. I don't know.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That one's really, I like that question though.
Yeah. Question is, what's your mom's name and what is the most beautiful thing about her? In light of the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
Very Barbie movie coded.
You gotta go first.
Oh, I gotta go first? I could cry.
Oh, Morgan!
I'm giggling. Okay. My mom's name is Mary. I'm trying to think. I feel like I can't think of one thing, you know? Love Mary. I'm not actually sad. Like, I just,
this
like,
is the sweetest thing ever.
I'm thinking of the Barbie movie, okay? I feel like just how much of, like, a supporter, like, she is. Like, no matter what, Mary's, like, everyone's biggest hype man. She's gonna be there for you. And, like, she just, like, is very selfless. And I feel like, especially, I work with her now. We work at the same law office. So, like...
Nepo baby right
here. Getting to see her, like, in her work environment and, like, how she's, like, number one supporter and, like, almost, like, mentor to, like, everyone there. Even though, like, people are, like, even more experienced than her, like, have, like, more, like, credentials than her, like, she's still, like, guiding everyone, really, and just to see, like, how much she does and how much she takes on for not only her own work, but, like, also for her own, like, family. Like, I don't know how the hell she does it, so she's super mom for real.
Mary's the best. Mary's
We
the
love
OG.
Mary.
We heart Mary. My mom's name is Dana. And I think the most beautiful thing about my mom is how generous she is. My mom gave up over 10 years of her life to be able to raise me and my brother and support my dad in his career, and she moved every year for a really long time to support my dad and ensure that we had a good family and that everyone would be taken care of. She never buys things for herself. She doesn't let herself buy things. She would rather give them to me and my brother. And she is willing to do anything that she can to ensure that her kids will be successful. And that's come in the way of her life, in the way of her and my dad's life. And yeah, she's an incredibly giving person. Every day she goes to work. And
Your mom's over
and okay, we got interrupted. My phone ran out of storage. But I just wanted to say that my mom goes to work every day and protects kids from unsafe environments, and then comes home and gives her kids everything that she has. So
Also superwoman for real. Everyone,
Heart Dana.
appreciate your moms
Yeah.
for this podcast.
Oh.
And watch.
For the podcast.
For
If
the
our
pod.
moms weren't there, we wouldn't be able to do this for
Drop
you.
a big thumbs up below. Hit the subscribe
Like and subscribe
button.
down below in honor of Dana and Mary.
And thank you to Blue Chew.
Oh my god. The same
Oh,
sentence
we
as
need
your
to go
mother.
on your phone. I sent you the Quizlet.
Oh, okay. I fully forgot. Yeah, we did have to switch to Morgan's phone because somehow I ran out of storage.
We're battling everything tonight.
Yeah,
like, the world
it's-
doesn't
yeah.
want this bomb
God is getting in the
podcast.
way of our podcast.
But that's how you know it's gonna be good. It's dysfunctional. Everything
Well,
that's good is dysfunctional.
Yeah, we don't believe in editing primarily because we can't edit.
And we were I was raised by Trisha Paytas on the internet.
Yeah, I was more like Graveyard Girl.
Oh my god, Bunny!
Yeah,
Love her.
the two
Bring her back. She should be our first.
They had,
guest
like,
on the
low-key
podcast.
similar energy. I mean, she's
They
not
did.
gone.
Ugh, I just miss her in a Crocodile Man. What was his name? What was his name? Bunny and
I have no idea.
I'm burping, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see. The next question.
Oh god.
We can choose between these two.
This one's funny for you.
Okay, do you want to do that?
I mean, both of them are good though. I
Okay,
don't
we can
know.
do both. Okay. I'll say, how can you become a better person?
I think there are many ways.
How you can become a better person?
For sure, yeah.
I
Like,
wouldn't say
there's-
that.
I think I need to undo some unhealthy things I trained myself to do in high school to protect my peace. I was big on protecting my peace senior year of high school and junior year, really, like the COVID era. I think I am I had such an issue with being alone in high school. I absolutely hated it. I hated every part of it. Where I, like, so classically conditioned myself to be so okay with being alone that then meant me hibernating for a little bit of time. Whenever I was feeling any type of way, I would hibernate. I wouldn't answer anyone. I wouldn't talk to anyone. I wouldn't talk to my family. I would just hibernate. And I became very comfortable with being alone, which isn't easy to do. Like, I did classically condition myself to do it because that's not, like, naturally what I like to do. But I feel like now I still do that, but I don't actually have a problem with being, like, alone anymore, so I don't really need to be still doing that. Like, I love my friends. I don't really go through, like, deep crap anymore. I know how to handle it. It's not like I have to shut down, but I still do it out of habit, and then I ignore my poor friends and don't answer calls that I should be picking up and things like that. And then I guise it by protecting my peace. So I think that a lot of the issues I have in, like, not prioritizing my friends as much as I, like, once did and, like, once was, like, proud of myself for doing, I've lacked a lot in the recent years.
I think I can be a little bit the opposite, potentially.
For sure.
I think that I preach and I hark about, like, setting boundaries, and I think I could be a lot better about setting boundaries and making my expectations clear. And I think because of that, I can come across sometimes as, like, kind of shitty when I don't answer the phone call because I, like, mentally can't, or I kind of, like, set myself up for failure, where I, like, don't like to be very, like, I don't know how to explain this. I don't like to let myself get super upset and then, like, explode, but I think sometimes that happens because I don't, like, communicate my boundaries and my expectations, and then it's, like, it gets to be too much, and I don't want to look like, oh my god, I just drank too much soda. I don't want to look like an aggressive person or a mean person, but I think I sometimes can because I get angry when I feel like I know a boundary in my head that's just been crossed, but maybe the other person doesn't know or the other person forgets, and I need to learn how to, like, cut people some slack, I think. Sometimes I think I have very low expectations, and then other times I think that they're too high to the point where they're, like, unachievable. And I think I need to learn how to, like, recognize that, like, change doesn't happen overnight. There's no such thing as a perfect person. You can't force everyone to fit into the box that you want them to.
Mm-hmm. We're so yin and yang. Are we doing this one?
Yeah, you can if you want.
Okay. The next one is, do you think I intimidate others? Why or why not? So the point of the game is that we answer for each other, right? Mm-hmm. Always. As I've always said, I think you intimidate others a lot. And not in a bad way. It's never in, like, a...
Over break, I found out some interesting things, and everyone was scared of me.
Yes.
So, that's not a good thing, to be scared of someone.
No, but it's not, like, a scared as in, like, this is a mean person. Like, there's nothing about you that screams, like, you shouldn't approach this person. It's more so this person...
I've been described as unapproachable.
Unapproachable because of insecurity. So if anyone watching this has said that Maddie is intimidating and unapproachable, you know damn well it's because you can't buck up and do it. Sorry, someone had to say it. It's because we're all insecure. It's real.
Oh
it's
God.
real.
Oh my God.
I
don't condone this message.
Intimidating. I found you intimidating at first for the reasons of that you seemed self-assured in, like, the healthiest way possible, where, like, you knew yourself so well. It seemed like obviously everyone is insecure, but, like, it felt as though, like, you were very at peace with yourself. It felt like you were kind of leading the group because you had a very, like, bubbly personality at the same time, and, like, everyone just, like, was attracted to you because you were so funny, and you just seemed so knowledgeable, which is why everyone asks you every question under the sun.
Maddie, can you teach me how to do the perfect messy bun? Fish is gonna hate that.
Yeah, she is. But yeah, just in the way where it was like, I, at the time, still, like, I felt very insecure with myself. It was my insecure freshman year era where I was like, ooh, like, she, like, it's more of like a...
Like, you're coming into understanding yourself.
Yeah, like, I would love to be like that and get to, like, learn from that person, but, like, the thought of that is, like, very scary, where, like, I don't think I'd be able to, like, hold myself in the way I would want to.
I feel like I learned a lot from being friends with you.
That's really sweet.
I think that I grew a lot as a person through our friendship. Oh,
really
she's gonna
sweet.
cry.
Part
I
two.
think that from Morgan, I think that I learned, like, I think I learned how to communicate a lot better and express how I feel. And I think I also learned that, like, the value of who I am as a person.
What?
I don't want to
so
cry.
sad.
Okay. Anyway, do I think Morgan intimidates other people? Yes. I think Morgan doesn't want to believe that she does, because maybe Morgan doesn't have, like, RBF the way that I have RBF. But I think I approached Morgan after a class that we had together freshman year, and I knew that we kind of hung out in the same group. So I was kind of like, oh, like, do I know this girl? I don't really, I think I do, like, I think I recognize her. And we were, like, standing at the elevators waiting to go back to our dorm. And I was like, I know you, right? And she was like, yeah, like, you're Maddie, right? And I was kind of nervous to approach her because Morgan had by far the best fashion sense of anyone I'd ever met before, like, that was at least our age. I was like, oh my god, like, she is fitted up all the time. And I was like, Morgan is so pretty. Like, I think people are really intimidated by you because it's like, you always know what to wear. You present yourself, like, so well. You're, like, not too outgoing, but you're not super introverted. You always dress really well for the occasion. Like, you're always dressed well. You're always got, like, your makeup has always been perfect. You're just naturally, like, such a pretty person. So, it's like, how can you not be intimidated by someone that looks so perfect? So, yeah.
That's crazy.
I literally thought when
really
I first met you, I
sweet,
was
but...
like, Morgan's, like, literally perfect. And then I saw her room. No, I'm
was
kidding.
like,
She
you
has a
see my
Vinnie
room?
Hacker fan art on the wall.
I did. Well, I feel like even, like, sometimes the way I might present myself, like, I feel like in the past a lot I got that I was, like, very stuck up. But I feel like as soon as I open my mouth, really,
she's very
it's
relatable.
not. Like, I feel like I word vomit awkwardly.
Yeah.
Like, a lot where, like...
Well, I don't think it's word vomit, but
hopefully
it's
goes
relatable.
away.
It's, like, relatable. I like that. It doesn't feel like, oh god, she's word vomiting.
I just pissed my pants.
Oh, I want to answer this one. Wait.
Okay.
What's your father's name, and tell me one thing about him?
Oh,
because we did mother.
Him?
We did
Not,
mother.
Like, our favorite
or what's
thing?
amazing about him. Something like, we could do something similar to the mom one.
This is like dad.
Because I was like, oh, if
Dads.
we do mom, we gotta do dad.
I say you have such... Do you want me to go first?
You can go first, I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you're ready. Are you ready?
Well, that makes it sound sus. Like, it's, like, easy to come up with things for Jason, but, like,
Okay.
I was just thinking.
Okay.
Okay. My dad's name is Jason. I think one of, like, my favorite qualities about my dad is he claims to be antisocial, but my dad is a very big people person. I feel like he knows, like, exactly what to say to people, and I also
Face down on the carpet in the hallway.
Down on the carpet. He's really funny. Jason's really funny, I have to admit it.
Yes.
But, like, he does have so much love for people in a way, like seeing... Ooh, I had a voice crack. I'm not crying again.
Sure.
I swear, it's just a tough night, I guess. Like, seeing the way that, like, he's cared for my friends over the years, and, like, my sister's friends, and, like, things like that, like, he does, like, have a lot of love, he just, like, gets awkward and, like, doesn't know how to do it. But, and also just, like, he makes sure that, like, everything, like, happens. Like, if anyone, like, is stressed or, like, needs something done or is in, like, a time
Morgan, why haven't you gotten her a
crunch,
water yet?
Why haven't you gotten her water yet? Like, no matter what, like...
She's probably dehydrated and starving.
Like, he might kick his feet along the way, but, like, no matter what, like, he's gonna make sure anything that you need is going to happen. Like, he is, like, also, like, the biggest, like, wingman supporter ever, where, like, if you're ever in distress, like, he's coming to save the day. And he is good about, like, if you're in deep trouble, like, he won't scream at you first. Like, he will wait until after. Like, he will be like, okay, like, I'm coming, like, you good? Like, he is, like, more of that, which, like, is so nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my dad's name is Paul. I think the best thing I can say about my dad is that my dad was, in this universe, in every universe, supposed to be a dad. I don't want to cry. I'm crying, like, too much this episode.
We were so giggly before.
We were so giggly before, but Paul, I think my dad is like everyone's dad. I think everyone who is close to me knows that my dad is like the epitome of like, oh, that's someone's dad. He he like has so much love for his family, and I know at the end of the day my dad would do almost anything for me. Ooh. And I think that at the end of the day I feel like there's nothing really that I could do that would make my dad not like me. I think it's just like this overwhelming feeling of like warmth and unconditional like love. Oh. Oh, ruined the moment a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, but this just overwhelming sense of like love from my dad and support. He is always going to be my cheerleader in life. I know that he'll be there for every stage of my life. And I know he'll always support me.
Yeah. So sweet.
He's also funny as hell, so
He is very funny.
he's got a lot of dad jokes up his sleeve, so if anyone wants to hear one, he's always there. That one's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh my god, maybe not that one. Okay. Which one do you want to do?
I don't know.
You could do that one's lighthearted. We gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, we do gotta wrap this up. I mean,
That's a good end
happy and
off.
sweet
Yeah.
wrap up. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, we are tasked with describing our perfect day.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, let me
I'm
think. Like,
recovering.
there's so much. Like,
Really?
yeah.
My perfect day is like low key. I like low key days.
I just feel like when I think perfect day, I think of like this is like the last day I'm living on Earth, like type of situation. Like I want to do
What?
everything.
No, that's overwhelming. I would have like a panic attack and then I'd want to go home for the rest of the day and I'd ruin it.
I guess I'm trying to think. If I could have best of both worlds, because I have like a perfect day in the city and a perfect day at home, so I'm gonna try and combine the two. Perfect day. Wake up bright and early. Wake up at like 6 a.m. Hit the local Dunkin' Donuts. Pack a cooler full of fruit and snacks and la la la. Bring your beach chairs. We go to the beach. Crack of dawn, 7:30 a.m., 8 a.m. It's really hot this day. Spend entire beach day up until around like 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Hit the road. Get a smoothie. Windows down. Blaring music. And then naturally, suddenly we're in a city. We
10
drove
minutes.
10
You're in a
minutes
city.
to the city. And we giggle, we go shopping for a little bit, I just burped. We get a really fun big dinner, some drinks, some la la la. I really love karaoke now. I'm on karaoke hyperfixation.
Really? Have you never been?
I've never, well, okay.
Like a private room karaoke?
I did karaoke
Uh-huh.
at the VA, at the meat raffle. For about 3 years of my life, every day.
So not a
Or every
private,
Friday
not a
was
private
the raffle.
room.
No, in front of all the veterans who were trying to get meat. It was me and my best friend singing.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
god.
Then karaoke, and then we all just have a movie night together and sleep over.
Okay. My perfect day. I would want to have had like a sleepover with all my friends before. So like you wake up and everyone that you never really get to see as much as you want is like in a room with you, and you either get like your favorite breakfast, either you make it or you buy it, and you hang out and then go to brunch. I'm big on brunch in the city. I want to go to brunch. I want to have a mimosa, maybe a Bellini, a peach Bellini, Bloody Mary maybe. Get some like French toast, something hearty, something to really hold you over.
Yeah.
Like a banana Nutella French toast sounds great. And then I would just want to like explore, like, I love New York, but I would so badly want to be in like somewhere in Asia. somewhere like Tokyo or Seoul or like somewhere like, I don't know, like Indonesia, Singapore.
A convenience store in Korea.
Somewhere really cool. Like, I would love to explore a new place with all of my friends. And you just kind of like experience the culture there, maybe do some shopping, go to some cafes. If it's a beach area, hit the beach. Like really sightsee. And then at night, figure out like wherever you are, like the city's nightlife. Like go to like a really cool like bar, or I don't know, somewhere
Find
like
the
a hole
locals.
in the wall, yeah, like local spot, and have a bunch of fun, meet new people, go back to your hotel, do like a spa night, like that would be fun. You know, like to do face masks, just hang out, watch a movie, order room service. Order room service. Maybe even go get a massage at the hotel. Who knows?
Things get frisky.
Yeah, I know. You don't know.
That's a great perfect day.
But like a chill day. I like relaxing stuff.
But still so cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't think either of us expected to cry.
No, this was dark.
I feel like everyone will get to know us
easy
better,
get to
though.
know us, yeah.
Yes.
You just saw like
We can do a part 2.
the rated R. Whoa, that's
No,
not
not
what I
right
meant.
now. Whoa.
That's not what I meant.
A deep version of
The
us?
yeah, like the. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say like the.
Who we truly are.
Yeah, like the.
Our true selves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going.
We
with
could do a
rated R,
part 2
but-
some other time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of want to have people send in questions that they have
So
always wanted to
badly.
ask us, but are afraid to. And I can even make it anonymous. Like, we could even make it an
That's
anonymous
so good.
Google form, so I don't know
Please.
what people say. And you guys can ask whatever you want.
Yes.
And
Yeah, so then you can
You-
literally
we
ask
won't know,
anything,
yeah.
and we will have no damn idea. So you
Yeah.
can literally.
so maybe
do
next
anything.
week we do
Oh my god, I love that. Yeah.
questions everyone's been afraid to ask, or questions people just want to ask. They could be about our friendship.
Yeah, or even advice stuff.
Yeah,
Like
advice,
anything.
questions. I love answering advice and
Mhm.
random questions. They could be goofy too, but like,
Yeah,
I would prefer in-depth ones because it's more fun.
and we get to yap.
Yes,
And that's
we
what
are
we do
D1
best here.
yappers.
Mhm.
All right, outro.
I know. But
D1 yappers.
thank you so
We're
much for
signing
watching.
off.